Alright, this video we're going to run down the main screen, the main interface, functions, just to give you an idea what everything looks like. Quick overview. This is obviously the right button, meaning if you make any changes, especially in the utility for the USB flash drive, stuff like that, you can do right, and of course you can make it a permanent change or write over something. We see that a lot in a lot of keyboards. It's not that big a deal, really new. Now the master effects here, you see you can edit the MEQs, the compression. You get options as to the filters that you can change, you can edit, you can do levels, you can do routing right here from the screen. You hit the MFX button and then go to analog. Right over here changes. Let's go back out. Right now it's blue. Analog FX. It shows you what functions you can actually use and change inside the screen here. And let's go down to the analog filter section. You can select that. Boom. And you can change the effects, the depth, types, cutoff, resonance. You can change it inside the screen, and you can also change it with the knobs. The Motion Pad. Okay, let's back out and take a closer look at the MFX screen. Alright, when you hit MFX, analog filter, again, you can edit all these functions, go through each one, low pass, high pass, so on. You can draw in the actual shape of the filter on the screen. See, overdrive, on, off, so you can really shape these effects. That's how you like them. Again, there's another one you can shape right from here. You may not be able to see it, but the numbers on the right are moving, and those are cut off. But you can also, on the right side of the keyboard, use the dials. And you can also use these 3 dials lit on the bottom. Let's pan out a little bit. Right here. Boom. You can change everything you need to change right from the dials, and it's great that Roland has the knobs lit up that you can actually use inside the touchscreen function. So it's not like you're sitting here trying to figure out which knob does what. It'll clearly let you know that, hey, these 4 are lit up, they definitely do something. So it's be fun to play around with, and also to play around with the routing of the effects. So here you have the chorus and reverb. Let's do that again a little bit slower. Master effects. You see when you come up right here, you can go to analog, or you can just select chorus and reverb right here. It takes you to the chorus and reverb, and you can edit the chorus, you can edit the reverb, and you can also edit how it's routed, whether it's going to main or it's going to one of the subs. Also, again, the dials are lit up, letting you know, hey, this works. You can scroll up, scroll down, and you can change functions right here, just from the dial, or you can change it from the touchscreen. So the reverb levels, the chorus levels, and all the sends, and you can edit just by touching edit and go right to the screen and change everything. You can also go to chorus, and you can select the type of chorus, and this red button here will scroll you up and down. Let's get a closer look at the different types of chorus and delays they have there. Tap delay, pan delay. They have a lot of Juno effects and sounds in this keyboard, and I know a lot of people like the Juno, so they try to incorporate that as much as possible. Same here. Boom. These are all your reverbs. It's about 7 different types here, 1 through 8. Yep, 8. Okay, let's back out. Set MFX again. So you have your equalizer, compression, your analog filter routing, and your chorus reverb. Sit down to analog filter. We just went through that. Your analog outs. You can once again route and edit as much as you choose. Analog filter, return to main, your chorus and reverb levels right there. Now let's touch this interesting little button here. It's called Motional Pad. Now Motional Pad, you get an option for different zones. Right now we're using the grand piano zone from the tone list. You can select the tones from right here. You can edit the Motional area mixes. You can use this dial and choose how you want the things to sound. You can go to another zone, which is zone 3. Obviously these are partial, these are for blended songs and blended sounds. So you can choose basic pad, you have frostbite, you can have synth box. And right here you can touch your finger and move that little crosshairs, and you can see on the left and the right how things are blended depend on the quadrant that you move the crosshair to. If you move the crosshair to upper left, you get more stage grand. The other two are a little bit lower. You move lower, you're going to just be all stage grand and the basic pad, and all the way down you're going to be 100% basic pad and a little bit of the synth box. So you kind of get the idea. You can use the pad and play around to see how you want your sound to come out. So you have edit, hold, Motional Pad, frostbite, zone selections. So you seem to have a lot of different options here. You can select which zone you want to have use with the Motional Pad and how you want the sound to come out. So a lot of good functions here. Okay, this feature right here is really important. If you're going to use this keyboard with the DAW, you must remember that you must press Shift and 1 or 2 to control inside of Logic or Main Stage. Once you download the template for Roland to work with Logic or with Main Stage, you have to make sure that when the light is green, that you're in the keyboard. When the light is green, you are working inside the DAW, and you can send and receive signals. And when you push Shift and then back to 1, you're back onto this keyboard. So Shift, 1, 2, you're now controlling the DAW function inside Logic, but you're doing it from the hardware. So that's a really good option. So green is DAW control inside Logic. Red, you're inside the keyboard. So just remember that when you're switching back and forth. Okay, we're going to get a little bit further in depth with the MFX section in the next video. So if you like what you see here, comment and subscribe, and we'll be uploading another video and get more in details about how to use the MFX and the Motional Pad to change the sounds and the presets and make your own sounds inside the keyboard and save them as user templates.